Hey guys, so I guess we'll just call this an open question, honestly. It's something I'm just going to throw out there. I'm not even going to schedule it. I'm just going to just directly upload this video for you guys to basically share your thoughts, your opinions, your little anecdotes about anything that you think what happened in the last episode of Dragon Ball Super. Basically what we got is, the Grand Prix kind of was telling everybody the rules and how everyone's going to get wiped out and everything, but they did do something I thought was really interesting. And just because I cannot seem to get anybody at this point to talk about it with me. No one's even online right there. I've asked literally everyone. But anyway, I'll just get to the whole point. So essentially we had the Grand Prix basically say, like, look, there are so many universes. Zeno wants to get rid of all these universes. And, just so we know, like, universe, 12 and 1 and 8 and 5. So, essentially the twin universes of each other. Because we all remember the whole 13 rule, as it were. But those twin universes of each other were essentially kind of picked to be like, look, these guys have like exclusive, extensive, huge freaking, I guess, mortal levels. It's not power levels. I feel like a lot of people are, if you check out Herms, if you check out Danny or, Geekdom 101, and anyone who's credible, it's not necessarily power levels. They're just saying that people are actually stronger, or not even stronger, just like better, like whatever ranking they have of mortals. Power levels went out of style a long time ago. But anyway, so they're not going to be competing in the tournament, at least not that what we've seen, because if lo and behold those above 7 rankings for people actually do indicate that they're actually stronger individuals, stronger mortals, stronger universal beings. We don't necessarily know that yet, so we're not jumping to conclusions on this channel, or hopefully anyone else that you follow, but who knows? I mean, everyone's going to misconstrue this stuff because it's not necessarily clear. But regardless of that, I think this is actually something that's really brilliant, and I wanted to get your guys' opinions on this stuff, is whether or not these things are actually going to translate into future arcs of Dragon Ball Super. Because one of the things I always kind of felt was probably the weirdest and also one of the biggest, I guess, mistakes of this arc, at least going into it before, now and knowing what we know now, was the fact that Toriyama has kind of talked in the past about how much he wants everyone to just, I want everyone to basically go out and, look at universes, explore different worlds and everything. I want Goku and Vegeta and now, the entire gang to just basically go around and explore all these places. We haven't necessarily seen that much in Dragon Ball Super. I mean, I guess the one thing we saw was they were in that in-between world where it was like Universe 6 and Universe 7 when they were like basically fighting on top of the Dragon Ball, and then we saw Zamasu and Gowasu basically on their homeworld of the Kais in Universe 10. We haven't necessarily seen anything else outside of that, and even up to this point, we haven't seen anything outside of that. I mean, we've seen a whole lot of people actually from different universes, at least gods of destruction and Kais and the angels. It was a whole lot to take in. None of them really have personalities yet, but they do look really awesome. So we really can't wait to see who's going to be competing in this tournament. But it was always going to be a mistake, in my opinion, to basically flatline the entire series going forward and essentially have Goku and Co., whether they win or not, at least go head-to-head with everyone in every single universe without there being any kind of indication that there was anyone else stronger or anything like that. So basically, in my opinion, I feel like taking this whole concept of these guys are, as opposed to everyone else, like, these guys are so powerful that they're exempt. So this is the type of people that Zeno wants to live in these particular universes and yada, yada, yada. So regardless of whatever happens, if lo and behold, Goku and Vegeta and all the whole gang from Universe 7 actually win, which let's be saying they might not. Who knows what the wish of the Dragon Ball is going to be. I'm going to do a video about that, discussing it with someone, or even just like with you guys sometime in the next coming days. I personally think that it was actually a really smart move for them to basically take these 4 other universes and say, like, look, these guys aren't going to be competing. They might be watching. There might be some kind of god interplay or some kind of bolstering, maybe even some kind of hints and sprinkling in bits and pieces of the next arc going into this arc, which is going to be really cool. Stuff I've covered a lot on this channel, just like these little things that are said here and there that were like, wait, shouldn't that be like an entire arc? That's like really interesting. Why are we watching this particular arc when you were talking about that, this, or the other? So I'm really kind of glad, and I just want to I just want to actually put this video out there, just getting like an open question. Like I said, I want your guys' opinions about this particular stuff, and whether you think them kind of leaving out 4 universes is actually a good thing, or if it's a bad thing. Would you rather have seen more fighters in this tournament? Would you have rather seen like what those 4 particular universes could put forth? Because everyone's kind of looking at Universe 11 to be basically the strongest universe, but maybe that's just lo and behold because those people are the strongest universe that's actually physically competing, and no one else had to actually come and show themselves. Not necessarily true, like I said at the beginning of this video, not necessarily true one way or the other. We don't necessarily know if Universe 12 and 1 and 5 and 8 are actually that strong and can actually compete with other universes, or with Universe 11 specifically, because we know that Universe 9 and 7 are the weakest universes. We don't necessarily know how it plays, other than 9 and 7 and maybe 11 being essentially the 5th strongest universe, if it plays out like that. At least for the tournament there being, it's Universe 11 is probably most likely the strongest universe that's going to compete, and then going to be the one who actually gives Goku and Vegeta and Co. the hardest amount of their time. So I know I've been kind of rambling on this, so I just wanted to get y'all's opinions. Do we want to see them go into more different universes? Do you love the fact that we're going to have essentially 2 mirror universes that we could potentially explore and could have far more interesting, more complex, stronger villains in the near future of Dragon Ball Super? I really, really kind of like that they've left themselves this opening to basically keep exploring. One of my biggest problems with Super thus far, and I feel like it has been super good up until the last couple weeks even, especially, I always like the whole slice of life episode stuff, but these last few weeks with the whole tournament getting started and everything have been super awesome. Honestly, I've not been excited for Super like this in a very long time, and I hope a lot of people feel the same way. But anyway, like I said, I feel like this is really cool. I can't wait to see it, and I feel like they are kind of leaving themselves some breathing room for upcoming arcs. I want to get y'all's opinions on this. Where do you think this can lead? What do you think it means that these guys have higher mortal levels, or whatever it was they call it? I don't have it right in front of me, so I'm not necessarily sure what they were saying, but what do you guys think about that? Do you think that they have higher mortal levels? What does that mean to you? What does it mean going forward in Dragon Ball Super? Do you think that they're going to be setting up the next arc in this arc, and yada 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 yada? Personally, with that news, honestly, the last thing I'll say here, and I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably cover this in a discussion video a little, get more ideas from other people from the community, explore these in more and more broad sense. This is just an open question, but I keep repeating myself, so I'm going to let this go. Guys, please make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and catch you on the next open question, catch you on the next discussion video, or whatever y'all want to watch from this channel. I hope you like it, and we'll catch y'all later. Bye.